Hello, real estate agents. Welcome to the Weekly Closer. I'm your host, Jeff Underwood, along with my co-host and business partner, Joey Sampaga. And he is the man with the plan. How's it going over there?
I'm doing well. You know, today I'm, for some reason, thinking of Wonder Woman.
You are?
Yes, Wonder Woman.
Well, I was thinking, I see where you're going with that.
You're a little slow there, but
Oh, yeah. No, I get it. All right. And what he is trying to say is, our guest today is Lisa Wunder with Keller Williams Realty, Sonoran Living. How you doing?
I'm awesome.
Wonder Woman, right?
Thanks for having me, guys.
I don't know if you can use that or not, though.
Well,
I think it's taken.
it's spelled differently.
There we absolutely.
Go. Wonder with a U, because it's all about you.
So I guess you
nice.
could do it, couldn't you? All right.
People have called me Wonder Woman many times.
Cool. No, that's awesome.
See?
There you go. Can you picture like with the whatever, the cape and all that stuff?
Yes, the shield and the sword.
The shield and the sword.
Yes.
That's your favorite superhero, right?
It
Joey?
is. Yeah. She has the MLS key at hand.
I take my invisible jet to show homes.
There you go. Sweet. Well, why don't we start off with you saying how long you've been in the business and kind of how did you get into real estate?
That's an awesome question. The minute I found out I was pregnant in September of 1989, I had three critical things that caused life changes, and decided to move from my hometown in New York to the Pocono Mountains, which is in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And entered into the real estate business there. So in 1989, I got my real estate license in Pennsylvania, and then I was fortunate enough to be able to stay home with my son, and then two more children after that for quite some time, and relocating to 2000 to Arizona. I got my real estate license here, and started in residential real estate with Keller Williams, and have been there since 2006 or so.
Okay.
Ever since, yeah.
All right, great. So do you like real estate here more than there? What are your thoughts?
Well, it's certainly different, and since I still have many friends that are in the industry back home, their questions are fascinating. Well, do you have colonials? Do you specialize in that type of home, or Cape Cods? And it's kind of interesting so the homes here are fabulous, and I love the mountains and the views that we have. It's terrific. So
all right,
a lot of newer stuff.
Okay.
A lot more new things.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What are you doing right now to stay busy and successful?
Staying busy is not an issue for us.
Okay.
We are fortunate and blessed enough to be super busy all of the time. We've been doing this for a long time, and I think if you really service your clients, communicate with them on a high level, they're going to send you their friends and their family. So we're fortunate enough that we are busy all the time, and we want to just make sure we have enough time for everyone, and servicing our clients with the best possible service, and relying on our partners to help with that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I know before the show started, you were mentioning open houses, right?
Absolutely.
You do a lot of open houses?
Yes, we do. So many realtors don't do open houses. Of course, we want it to be convenient with our clients, and we always ask them if that's an appropriate opportunity for them.
Yeah.
And we do feel that the open house brings a lot of attention to their home. The way that we structure our open homes is with a broker open, making phone calls to other agents, inviting them to come, agents who've listed and sold homes that are similar to their house.
Yeah.
They can only sell their home once also. And if they might have another buyer that's waiting for a home just like the one they just got under contract.
Right.
So we often invite them, and the neighbors, they know somebody from church or work that wants to move to their neighborhood because they love it so much. So we have a great time with it. We do a lot of events around our open houses. Oftentimes we'll ask a local restaurant to sponsor food or drinks or something to that effect. And of course we rely on our title company to provide us with gorgeous marketing material with security title, and our lenders helping us as well. So
all right. So open house keeping the business going, right?
Absolutely.
And also, though, you mentioned referral business, and the number you threw out was pretty amazing. 87 to 90% is repeat and referral business, right?
Yes, we're still out there in the public we do a lot of advertising, ton of social media, newspaper, hard ads, supermarket carts. We've done all of those things, and of course we are, subject to pay Zillow for leads and, advertising our properties and getting them featured. And when we hammer down the numbers and we look at where our business really comes from, a lot of it is repeat and referral. When you do a good job for someone, they're going to send you their mom because they don't want their mom to go with somebody who's not going to help them. They want service. Then, they want communication.
Right.
Those are key ingredients to what we do.
Okay. And with that, I know that you mentioned too that you are doing a lot of, that you do an event for your clients, kind of a client appreciation thing, right?
Yes, we have a lot of fun with that, and it's we're out there in the community doing lots of different things, and we're so grateful to our clients and the people who send us referrals that we just want to show them at the holiday times, right around Thanksgiving and Christmas, how grateful we are for them, and that our business really does rely on them, and that their support means the world to me. So we want to give back in that way and let them know. We're grateful. So we usually do an event every year for the holidays and have presents and fun and, music and food and just get together. And it's really, getting together with people that you really care about, because most of our clients, if they weren't our friends to start with, become our friends.
Yeah, sure. No, that's great. And the events, I know you just said events. I was looking at the Facebook page. It looked like you have some events coming up, or had some that just passed. The festival, what was it? Festival of Lights, and then also a pet parade.
Yes, that's right, Jeff. Yeah, they're one in the same event.
Oh, they're the same? Okay.
Yeah, so the Festival of Lights has been in Ahwatukee for over 20 years. And interestingly enough, when Ahwatukee was developed by Del Webb, the builders came in and put Christmas lights on all the cactuses. And people bought the homes there because they love that. And a couple of really incredible women got together at their kitchen table and said, why don't we bring this back? And so for the last 20 years, this event has been progressing to make sure that those lights get on the median on Chandler Boulevard in Ahwatukee.
Yeah.
And to raise awareness for that, they went from, running extension cords to having generators that ultimately got stolen, and then, in-ground electricity, getting that median wired so that the lights can go up now, using professional companies instead of volunteers to do so. And this raises money for that. So 3 years ago, helping a little bit with the planning committee, we came up with the idea of a pet parade. Would tie in with their Harley-Davidson parade, would tie in with the whole event.
Yeah.
And so we actually implemented the idea, which I'm super excited when we get to implement some of our great stuff.
Yeah.
And it keeps growing. We're always open for just new suggestions, getting things out there. So this year our brainstorm was to invite a no-kill pet shelter to be our beneficiary and accept donations. And they were amazing. They brought out animals to adopt. We had kids out there, and it was just so super fun. I'm grateful to be able to give back to my community. My kids enjoyed this growing up. They enjoyed going to the bouncy houses and seeing all of the Santa there, and now my grandson is there with me, so it's awesome.
Yeah, passing it down generation to generation,
Keep
right?
it going.
That's cool. No, it's always fun to be involved with community events, I think. And I think that, we have agents ask us, what can we do? What can we do to get more involved? What we can do to get busy or to meet more people? And one of the things Joey and I always say is, what is, an outreach or a nonprofit or something that you can get involved with? Because it's when you do that, you meet people. And it's not that you want to get involved and say, hey, I happen to be in real estate. But it always comes out eventually, what is it that you do, right? And it's a way to network, but to also give back at the same time.
And the greatest gift that you can give somebody is to help them with something. And when you're out there in the community and you're serving, not necessarily looking for an expectation to get that business back, it comes back to you. What you give out comes back, and the greater you give, the greater you're going to receive. And that's the principles that I believe, the Christian-based principles, and that's how we try to live our life. So
absolutely, no, that's great. Before we get into the next segment, how about if an agent were to come to you and say, you know what, I'm just not as busy as I was before, or maybe they're new to the market or something, right? They're new to the industry. What would you tell them today to start doing right now to get some business?
That's an excellent question, and everyone is different.
Mm-hmm.
So that the reason that they're not busy can be so multifaceted. It's really hard for me to just give one thing. I mean, I could say door knock, do an open house, get on the phones, call canceled expireds, call your sphere of influence. You can do all of those things. And if somebody really wanted to get busy, I would say do all of them. And at the same time, that person would probably really benefit from coaching, training, getting around other agents that are succeeding. Your parents were right. You are who you hang around with.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
get around people who are successful, because you're going to see what they're doing. And just one little crumb will maybe be the idea for you that turns your business around.
Got it. So is that why my parents were always asking me, why do you want to hang out with that person? No. There's something to that, Joey.
Yes.
As long as their parents weren't asking about why they were hanging out with you. You're good.
No, they were all, but you should hang out with Jeff more. No.
Right.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get in the ring. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
All right. Let's do it. What's the best advice that anyone's ever given you?
The best advice that anyone's given me is, this is going to be a little bit tough. It's kind of really counterculture from everyone tells you to get a good job, get a good education, and go to college, do all that stuff. And I think it's really my parents and the example that they set, be in your own business.
Oh, wow. That's a good one.
That is good.
Worked
All
for
right.
me.
That is great. How about your favorite mobile app?
My favorite mobile app is my AZ8. So text 3233 to AZ8. And this is my favorite tool. I use it all the time as a realtor. It basically allows the consumer to search the MLS just like a realtor would. But my favorite feature is when it's the one that says nearby. So you're driving around, you see a home that's for sale, you call the agent, no one ever calls you back. When I tell people that, they laugh because it's true, unfortunately, in our industry. And they can get all the information that they need. And the speed and accuracy at which you deliver the information is what the consumer wants today. They want fast. And they're expecting fast because they can get everything online. Unfortunately, on certain sites, it's not always accurate. This is actually tied to the MLS and gives accurate data instantaneously. So super cool.
All right. That is neat. How about a book recommendation or two if you need to throw out more than one?
So leaders are readers, and when we're dealing with people, we deal with so many different kinds. Reading is just part of my life, and I love it so much. And I was fortunate enough to get my hands on some great books at an early on age. So this is a really, really tough question for me. Think and Grow Rich, How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Good.
Those two are, basically, I think everyone should read them. You want to have a successful marriage, you want to raise great kids, read How to Win Friends and Influence People. Mm-hmm. Maybe the teenagers will take out the trash. I can't guarantee that.
Maybe they will. They better if they want a place to live. No, I'm just kidding. How about a productivity tool or software that you use on a regular basis?
Security Title has an excellent app. It really helps our clients, especially at the end process when they're like, well, how much am I going to have to bring? And it always seems like it's a vague question. Well, how much is the escrow fee? Well, it depends. Well, how much is, the taxes? It depends. And this really helps them to be able to look at the home that they're buying specifically, input the data, and get the answer that they need with their costs so that they can really know if this is the right thing for them. Because, of course, we don't want to see another 2011, especially with our clients. We want everyone to be able to be in a home that they can actually afford and not be house poor.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's great. All right.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, you got Security Title in there, didn't you?
We got Sherry in the house.
Sherry's behind the scenes.
You actually want me to stick my hand in your Lucha Libre mask?
Yes, please.
Have you been wearing this?
Sometimes.
Oh, boy. This is scary.
I have about
Just
10
don't
of them.
touch the sides.
This is beautiful.
Lysol.
What is that, velvet?
All right.
I have about 10 of those masks, by the way. So
You able to read Jeff's handwriting?
it's pretty bad.
Who is my favorite singer or band in high school?
Oh, there we go.
Well, that's easy. It's still the same one. Led Zeppelin, of course.
Oh, okay.
wow.
All right. That was too easy.
And then, I was throwing something really lame, like, one of those pop songs or something.
Like who? Like who?
Oh, God, I'm thinking of, like, Rick Astley.
Oh, okay.
Like, so lame.
I don't even know who that is.
Never gonna give you.
Oh, okay,
Dances
okay.
just like that, too.
All right. I guess they don't play that one on the country station. I'm telling you.
I'm from New York, Jeff.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
There was no country in New York then.
Yeah.
But that really did change when that man with the hat came to Central Park, and we all loved it and embraced it. And
Garth?
I'm boot, scoot, and boogie now.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He's back at it. Big time.
Yes, yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
This was my pleasure. You guys are
Yeah.
awesome.
Good. Well, it's
A lot
been
of
some
fun.
good. Here, I have an awesome button. Awesome. There we go. Well, until next time, this is Jeff Underwood along with.
Joey Sampaga.
Oh, and you know what? We also forgot. If anyone wants to reach out to you directly, how could they do that?
They can just email me at lisawunder@kw.com, and my last name is spelled Wunder. Lisa
Wonder with a U.
Yeah. Or you can check me out on Facebook. Look for me online. If you Google
All right.
me, you'll find me.
Cool. All right. Thank you. Hey, guys, until next time, have a fantastic day.
Adios.
See ya.
Bye.
Good job.
All right. Great job.
That's good.
That's fun. Yeah, sure.
You want to put a mask on?
Okay.
Yeah, she's like, yeah. The Weekly Closer podcast is sponsored by Jake Krabby, NMLS number 877141 at Academy Mortgage. Are you looking to buy or refinance a home? Jake Krabby is your mortgage professional. Contact Jake at 480-442-9291. Jake Krabby is a loan officer at Academy Mortgage, NMLS number 877141. State license for Arizona number 0920357, AZBK number 0904081, and New Mexico number 877141. Academy Mortgage Corporation, NMLS 3113, and New Mexico 01451. Call 480-442-9291. Address 15333 North Pima Road, Suite 205, Scottsdale, Arizona 85260. Academy Mortgage is an equal housing lender.